Title: The Fox and the Grapes, A Journey of Desire and Wisdom. On a hot summer afternoon, in the heart of a golden forest where the trees whispered old secrets, a lone fox walked through the tall grass. His name was Felix. Felix was not an ordinary fox. He was clever, swift, and very curious. But most of all, Felix was hungry. He had not eaten for 2 days. His legs were tired, his stomach growled, and his eyes searched the forest for anything to eat, berries, insects, even roots. "I must find something today," he muttered. "Even a squirrel would do." But no squirrel appeared. No rabbits, no fruits. Just the warm sun above and dry leaves underfoot. As Felix walked farther into the woods, he came across an old vineyard at the edge of a small village. It was protected by a weak wooden fence, broken in some places. The air smelled sweet. His sharp nose twitched. He looked up. Above him, hanging from a strong vine wrapped around an old tree, were the most beautiful grapes he had ever seen, plump, purple, juicy grapes shining under the sunlight like little gems. His eyes widened. "Ah, finally! My lucky day." He stepped forward and looked around. No humans. No dogs. No danger. "These grapes must be mine," he said with a grin. Felix backed up a few steps, dug his feet into the earth, and ran toward the vine. He leapt, high, strong, and fast. But not high enough. His nose touched the lowest grape, but he missed. He fell to the ground with a soft thud and rolled onto his back. He whispered. That was just a warm-up. Felix stood up, shook off the dust, and tried again. This time he jumped from a fallen log. No use. He missed again. He tried to climb the tree nearby. The bark was too smooth. He slid down. He found a stone, placed it under the vine, and balanced himself on it before jumping. Still, he missed. Again, and again, and again. Each time, he grew more tired, more frustrated. Sweat rolled down his fur. His paws hurt. His tongue hung from his mouth. "But I must get those grapes," he said, panting. "I won't give up." As Felix sat to rest, a gentle breeze moved the leaves. He closed his eyes. He remembered something his mother once told him when he was young: "Some things in life will not be yours, no matter how much you want them. But every failure teaches you something." Felix sighed. Maybe I'm not smart enough to get them." Just then, he heard a rustling sound. An old owl sat on a nearby tree branch. Her eyes were big and wise. "Still chasing grapes, little fox?" she asked gently. Felix looked up. "Yes. I've been trying for hours. They are so close, yet I can't reach them." The owl chuckled softly. "I've seen many try. You're not the first, and you won't be the last." "But why are they so high?" Felix asked. "Why are they always out of reach?" The owl blinked slowly. "Perhaps they are meant to teach you something. Sometimes, the sweetest things are not what they seem. Maybe those grapes are not even ripe." Felix frowned. "You mean, they could be sour?" "Maybe," said the owl. "But only those who let go of desire find peace." Felix sat quietly for a long time after the owl flew away. His stomach was still empty. His body was still tired. But his mind had changed. He looked at the grapes once more. "I don't need to lie to myself," he whispered. "They are beautiful. I still want them. But maybe, just maybe, I should walk away." He stood up, stronger than before, not in body, but in spirit. "I will find something else. Something that is meant for me." And with one last look at the grapes, he turned and walked back into the forest. The forest seemed different now. It wasn't as dry and empty as before. Felix noticed a bush full of berries hidden behind a rock. He plucked a few and tasted them. "Sweet," he said, surprised. Further down, he saw a stream. He drank cool water. He even caught a small frog. Within an hour, his hunger faded. He smiled. "I thought I needed those grapes. But I just needed to keep moving." As Felix walked deeper into the forest, he met a young rabbit named Remy. "You look happy," said Remy. Felix nodded. I was chasing something I couldn't have. But I learned something. What? That not everything we want is meant for us. And sometimes, when we let go, better things come. Remy thought about that. I chase dreams too, he said. Maybe I should learn from you. The two became friends and traveled together. Weeks passed. Felix and Remy visited many places. They helped a lost deer find her family. They saved a bird stuck in a trap. And everywhere they went, Felix told his story. Once I tried to reach some grapes. I jumped and failed. Again and again. I was angry. But then I realized, some things are not worth hurting yourself over. Let go, and keep walking. Animals listened and learned. Felix's story spread through the forest. He was no longer just a hungry fox. He was a wise traveler. A teacher. One day, after many months, Felix returned to the vineyard. He stood under the same tree. The grapes were still there. Still high. But this time, he laughed. I no longer need you, he said. Because I have found peace, purpose, and friends. Just then, a gentle wind blew, and one single grape fell to the ground. Felix blinked. He walked to it and picked it up. He tasted it. Sour, he said with a grin. Very sour. He walked away, smiling. That night, under the stars, Felix lay next to Remy. You know, said Remy, you were right. Felix looked up at the sky. Sometimes, what we want is not what we need. And sometimes, the universe waits until we're ready to give us the truth. Remy nodded. So what's the truth? Felix smiled. The grapes were never the point. The journey was. Moral of the story, we often chase things we cannot have, thinking they will make us happy. But when we let go and open our eyes, we find better paths, real joy, and deeper wisdom. Like Felix, we must learn to walk away, grow from the experience, and understand that not every loss is a defeat.